We ready? Yeah. What's good, everybody? Moosh Boosh in the building. Shouts out to 10,000 Hours, the network. More Sienna, please. I'm going with that from now on.
I love More Sienna, please.
You like that, right?
I love More Sienna, please.
That's my whole name now.
I think that's like a dope catchphase. Like
every time we start the show, it like I have to check on my name because I'm still like recreating myself.
Sienna Chanel is dope.
But the thing is, just boring to me. No, it's so many like Amanda, whatever, Nichelle,
but
and
all your
Christina,
titles.
Rochelle. It's just all of these double name people.
Yeah, like two first names.
Yeah, like so. I think it's just corny. It just becomes like a corny thing that you get to be one of the crowd. Yeah, More Sienna, please is dope.
That's even dope on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
hey
right?
guys, thank you so much for being patient with us. Listen,
and introduce yourself first.
Oh, hey guys. I think I wear many hats as well. I mean, if I'm styling, I'm doing some beauty shit, I'm concrete glamour. If I'm talking my shit, I'm the pink elephant. When I'm on 10,000 Hours, you know what I'm saying? I'm whatever my poppies want to call me. You know, I'm gonna let them name me something today. Okay, I'm a little booshy or a little mooshy today. I don't know, but we're here. This Moosh Boosh, and we're on our sixth episode.
Sixth episode, son.
Guys, and we're gonna get into some shiz not eat today, okay? Because I'm about tired of some things, and I gotta address some things with love.
So you gotta put that down.
Oh, put this down.
Yeah, so they can see you. Right. And then
they like seeing you too.
I mean, that's fine, but we gotta talk to the camera. We be like,
you're absolutely right. And I act like I don't know better, like I haven't been on camera before. All right, so guys, today we're gonna start off with some highs and lows today, okay? We're going to take it to the high and lows. I want to kind of we're talking about black businesses first?
Yes.
Okay. So, people, listen, I am the 100.
No, don't talk to black businesses first.
No? We're not
talk about Teddy Riley first.
That's what...
No.
I thought that's what... Okay, cool.
No, we was about to screw up the whole show. Okay. Teddy Riley comes first. I didn't even see... Did you see it?
No, I didn't really see it. I saw all the memes and I saw a clip of it that someone sent me.
I went to sleep at like 8:30 and when I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because you know how that goes. Now I'm up at like 1:30. I didn't go back to sleep. Who was the first one I saw? Spice Adams. I saw his...
Do you know I just discovered
impersonation of it, and it's hilarious.
I didn't know who he was. I just discovered him from Lil Duval's page because I'm obsessed with Lil Duval.
Yeah.
I think he's so funny, and I like his mantras of life, but he was playing dice. And I'm like, who is this guy with his foot kicked out like this?
He is hilarious.
He's so funny.
He reminds me of my uncle. Like
I want an uncle like that. Spice Adams.
What?
I want an uncle like that. I'm not going to be the female aunt. I'm going to be that aunt.
My Facebook is like whack. Keep going.
Oh, it is? Okay. So I didn't get to see... Guys, chime in. Did you see the Teddy Riley and Babyface challenge or whatever the case may be, or what is a battle, right? Yeah. So I was seeing all the memes. I saw a little bit of it that someone sent me in my inbox. This is what I gotta say. Yes, everybody's criticizing how Teddy Riley came out with the band and this, and it was basically, nigga, put on your damn phone and hit for hit, take your playlist out or whatever.
Yeah, I don't understand why they try to get so like technical and so like doing all this extra shit in the back. Right. Like all you had to do, okay, but keep going, and then we'll talk about the other ones in the past, because you know there was some before this, of course.
Oh, absolutely,
too. So
a bunch of them.
Go to Teddy Riley, keep going.
So I think like this, right? Because you look at Babyface, and Babyface wrote a lot of love songs, right?
Yeah.
Classics. He's just a genius. You know, he's not even human. He's an alien. Like, you can't even compare him to nobody. You put him, he's an alien.
Babyface.
Yeah, love, right? So with Teddy Riley is more so with the bravado. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to back it. All right?
He's like a master writer, too.
He's a master writer. This man plays so many. He's a true musician. So when you thinking about Teddy Riley, right? Because the jokes were funny and they were well fitting. But I think when you think about Teddy Riley, what Teddy Riley's gonna bring, he don't never bring a small show. He's always gonna be extra. Like that's just how he gonna. He didn't. And
all he needed was the little thing that be like, you know, what they put in their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
He's the official auto-tune.
He just need to be able to do. If he could do that with the keyboard, we was good. That was all that needed to happen ever.
Agreed.
Was that. That's it. That's
Agreed.
It.
Because this hit for hit. Okay, let's just be clear though. Babyface would have beat.
What? You said Babyface would have beat him?
No, I don't want to say beat, right?
Tell me, y'all got to run down some songs for me, because right now I just really can't even
Babyface got so much
consider
music.
What that is right now.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would have to hear it. It's just that his catalog is, he wrote songs for people like what's the like Sting and shit like that. Like he's just it should have just been friendly stuff. It looked like Babyface didn't win a competition. He just was like, well, guys, Spence and my brother Teddy Riley. He was just such a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's having some technical difficulties, but they're doing it again Monday.
I can't. Like, it's over. I think that is, you know what I'm saying? I think it's over. Everybody over here, they saying whip appeal. They saying he's the GOAT. Were you saying Teddy Riley was the GOAT? Or were you saying that? Tell her to look at your camera. She seems like she's talking to her. Oh, okay.
Oh, what happened?
So, no, they was. I guess it's just how the cameras are angled. And my Facebook is bugged out. So
it's bugging today?
Yeah.
Hey, you all. Mm-hmm. Hey, Control, what's good? I see y'all out here.
So, that's what I was about to say. So the only one that I actually watched the majority of like the battles or whatever it was T-Pain and Lil Jon.
I didn't see that. That seems awesome.
That one was good.
That's a good mashup.
I think they like had more than everybody else like the entire time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how many. I didn't. The only one I heard about it, but I didn't see that.
Oh, Jonte. Crazy. Yeah, Jonte is a genius.
No, I did not see that.
But we can always go on YouTube. I've been going back on YouTube and watching them. You don't even know this. You've been like, he wrote that?
Yeah.
Like, who knew Pusha T did the commercial? I was living in ignorance. Yeah, sometimes you just don't know. But what's that? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. That's McDonald's. That's Pusha T.
Wow.
Money.
Oh yeah, that is Pusha T. You're right. You're right.
That.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And then he was the president of Good Music and all that other stuff. So, but he's one of my favorite rappers. Like out of my top 20, let's say. It's all about his swag, and I be like. I like that. Get it in the mud type talk. Nigga, what? What's that?
I feel like T-Pain and like what's the name? Lil Jon. Like T-Pain was aggravating me because he was playing the show tracks.
Oh, come on now.
So, you know what I mean? You could hear like the extra guitar at the back of the song. You know what I mean? Like the breakdown that he did. You know what I'm saying? On the concert for like Buy Me a Drink, he did the breakdown part too. So that was a little whack. But other than that, it was cool. But
artists are sensitive about their shit, man. So
I feel like they just don't be prepared or something. Like, and I don't even know why. Like you said, the simplest thing is like you could have just went to YouTube and was like, "Nigga, remember this?" Just press the shit. Hold up, I gotta add.
Like, are you ready? Hold up. Bop.
Right, exactly. Here we go. And all you gotta do is just press that. Press your space bar, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Space bar.
I'm with that. But guys, if you listen, did y'all see the Teddy Riley and Babyface entire mashup? And if you did, chime in. Let me know what you think. I'm on my page, and I'm gonna share this to the Pink Elephant for the people that aren't following me on my page exactly. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool with the DJs. I thought it was like healthy competition. I'm a little competitive, but in a friendly way, I even say that when I go to the gym and work out, the person that's, I'll be on a treadmill, I'll be getting it in. And then I see the lady next to me, and you want to go faster?
So you want to compete the lady on the treadmill?
All the time. I'll be like, nah, bitch. Nah. Oh,
I don't pay attention to that bitch.
No,
that's nothing to do with me.
I'll be competing my ass off. I'm like, if she could do it, especially if she a big chick, I'll be mad as hell. Like, she's going faster than, gotta get my life together. Yeah, that'd be my mental.
Because I want you to do better in that area.
No, it's like, you know what I feel like? Like she's my trainer in my head. Like that person is telling me like, bitch, get back. Like, I'm going faster than you. Like, oh, no, you're not. That's the person in my head. You know I got a few personalities, honey. They just be coming out sometimes. To Luke Diaz, I want to say thank you for all the support from other people. Anthony Ford, what's good? We call him Country. Lorenzo Petaway. Hey, Michelle, what's good, girl? Michelle?
Wait, speaking of support, did you guys get a stimulus check?
I did not get a stimulus check. I didn't.
Did Donnie John give you that good old stimulus check? Did you get you some Donnie John?
Who's Donnie John?
Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump.
I'm so in the bubble.
I didn't make that up. That was, what's her name? Tina Fey. She calls him Donnie John.
No, I didn't get anything. And I'm thinking because at that time I was, and Rhonda was right here. I'll do it with her tomorrow. Yeah. I'm thinking at this time I was switching banks. So I did not put my direct deposit in. And it's a couple of things that can happen. So people, if you were not out here getting your stimulus check, hold on. Let me just cut real quick because... And then I'm going to give 5 seconds and then I'll tell them what might have happened with their money.
Go ahead.
But for all you haters out there talking about people getting their damn stimulus check and how they acting, so what?
Anybody that's acting like that, they just mad.
You're mad.
Their shit is either already gone or they not going to get one. Or
the people like, I make over 80,000 a year.
Okay,
so?
good for you. That's
and
what's up.
I got an extra G in my pocket. Well, I ain't get it yet, but...
That's what's up. I think that's amazing and outstanding because you know what? Like the real conversation here, right, is the poor people got, they little measly $1,000.
12. Wasn't it supposed to be 5 for a kid or something?
Yeah,
as well?
it's like supposedly it's $1,200 per like individual and then $500 per child.
Okay.
Right. It's like dependent basically.
Right.
So, okay. But then the whole $75,000 to people that make over $1 million got nothing.
Yeah.
So then the people that made over $1 million got a stimulus of upwards of $2.2 million.
Oh, that's what I was telling someone. It wasn't just for the poor.
And retroactive. They could file for retroactive stimulus or whatever it is, support.
Right.
So, I guess if you feel proud that you didn't get a little piece of money from the government.
You shouldn't, because you deserve
fine,
it.
I guess.
No, that's fine. But don't come out here making it seem like you better than somebody. Because let me tell you something. I know people that make more money than me that come to borrow money from me all the time. Hello, because your saving habits are horrible.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, to the people who qualify for a stimulus check, but you didn't get your stimulus check, it's a couple of things that could have happened, right? So one of the things is I was switching my bank, so I didn't get direct deposit. And thank goodness I've been with my tax lady for years. So the check gets sent to her, and it goes to a third-party bank. So what's been happening, because the IRS moves so fast, they've been depositing all of that money, directly depositing it into that third-party bank. Then the third-party bank is like, hold up, what the heck is going on? Because they don't play with the IRS. So they're sending, let's say if it was upwards to $150,000, they're sending that back. Now the IRS has to sit there and go through every single name that was attached to this $150,000 and disperse their money. So that is one possible reason why you didn't get your stimulus. For those who did not have their direct deposit at the time, set up the direct deposit when they went to file taxes. So what happens with that, you'll probably receive your money within like 4 to 8 weeks. So, yeah. And I tried to check mine.
And then they're saying that there might be a second round. There's going to have to be a second round. If the country doesn't open up again until May, the end of May, maybe even June, like what are you supposed to do if you can't work?
I heard that, usually unemployment, I don't know how true this is. And guys, I'm not politically correct. I come in here and I study a little bit of stuff, but if you can help me with some answers, let me know. Okay, YouTubers.
You lost your thought? I did that on the phone with this nigga the other day. I did this on the phone. I was having a good ass point, and he was in it. We was FaceTiming, our little virtual date and shit. And I was like, and he was like, and nothing. My shit was dry, done. I was like,
get into it.
I forgot. I don't remember.
Get into it.
Right.
I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even bring it back. I was just like, I don't know. It's too much.
I was hearing Social Security usually gives you 66% of your money if you lose your job, but I'm hearing that they're giving more now. They're giving a little bit more, but some people are saying, like I'm saying, people, guys, I didn't read this. I'm just going off of hearsay at this point. Yeah. And some of my YouTubers, I follow some people like tax people and all sorts of stuff that are reputable that I listen to. But they're supposed to be giving you upwards to 82% of your money back. And I'm just going to say, if you take the taxes out of it, kudos to y'all next year, because your taxes are going to be looking kind of lovely. Because let me tell you something, when you file taxes on unemployment, honey.
Yeah. But the interesting thing that they're saying about unemployment, the last number I got was how many? 18 million people applied for unemployment. That's the last number I got, was about 18 million. I thought I saw. I don't know.
They made time slides based on your Social Security number.
Yeah, it's about to be crazy. It's just, it's just what a time, yo. Like,
I just didn't think that, God bless the people that's having babies right now, because I wouldn't dare. Every now and then, because
my cousin just had a baby. Shout out to Terrell Anthony DeFreeze Jr.
Hey, get used to it.
You need a fucking button, man. He's a beautiful boy. Some babies are good.
No, my son was excellent.
Yeah,
it was
my baby
scary.
was good too.
Sequoia wasn't. She traumatized me. That's why my kids are 14 years apart. But
wait, go back.
She was like, I'm done.
Right.
Yeah.
And then one more. All right, we'll try
Yeah,
again.
and then somebody just put the smack down.
I feel like you might be cursing me right now. This has been what I've envisioned myself for a long time is being pregnant at my son's like graduation or prom or something.
You're gonna have a baby.
I
Santa.
really don't want to be that way.
I want somebody else to have a baby,
But
so I
I
can have
always see that. I always see that I'm gonna be like humongous at like. No, it's terrible. Because that means you gotta. That's one terrible part. I did that the first go round. And did you? When is Seth born?
Seth is a March baby. He's March 9th. He's a Pisces like his mom. A week late. Yeah, my daughter's a Leo.
Yeah, my son's a Leo. So I did the whole summer baby thing. Yeah,
no,
I couldn't even walk. Exactly, I
ugly.
was huge. My fucking ankles were so swollen and ridiculous, bruh. To a point. I think once you get past like the 8, you hitting the 8 month, you like, all right, bro, this is. I'm actually tired of this now. This is enough.
I was cute with my son, kind of like until the very end. My daughter, I don't know who I was. I don't know who knows that was on my face.
Oh, I don't even have any. I refuse people to. I wouldn't let people take pictures. Yeah, I have no pictures. I feel bad now too.
I feel bad.
But
I have no
looked
pictures.
disgusting.
Me too.
So I literally have. I think there's one picture that my mother may have,
right?
And I looked horrible. I was so fat, like. I was like 200 pounds.
These Instagram chicks make it look real easy. Boo, it's not. But
I was also eating like whole like Italian cheeseburgers.
Were you?
From fucking sandwiches.
I was a health nut.
I was not. I ate whatever the fuck was like, oh, I want to eat this. Blah, blah. That's because I'm a glutton. I told you guys I'm like a whole food addict. So my ass is like, you know what I mean? I just use it as an excuse to be even more of a glutton. Like, I'm pregnant.
What do you think?
A whole fucking sandwich.
I'm eating for 2, which is such a myth,
it's
guys.
It's not real, right.
Because one thing about a baby, I'll say this as well. One thing about a baby, that if you're not giving the baby the proper nutrients, they're going to find it. So if your bones become brittle, they're going to take that calcium from your bones. Let me tell you something. They're not going to starve inside your
Let me tell you something. So after I had Malcolm is the first time that I ever had alopecia.
Shut up.
Yep. That's when I started. Is after
him.
Really?
It's hormonal and everything.
Yep.
We go through a lot.
That's the first time I ever had it. Yeah. Who? His? Yeah. My son here is beautiful.
Yeah, he got all of it. Yeah, that's what usually happens.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So guys, we touch on Teddy Riley. We touch in these stimulus checks. And let me know, what did y'all do with your stimulus check? Because I want to be ratchet. I'm not going to front. I want to order an outfit. I deserve it.
Where is the hair? I can't get any wigs. Like, we can't order any fucking wigs. Where is the goddamn hair?
Because they're coming from China.
I know. We have to spray it with Lysol first.
Order the cart.
Shake that bitch out.
No, I ordered this sweatsuit. I didn't realize it was coming from China. And I'm like, it's 2 weeks. Then I went and downloaded the app. They was like, just left Shenzhen. I said, oh damn.
Shit. We gotta quarantine our motherfucking wigs.
Damn.
Gotta
leave that shit at
my
the front
lace
gate.
front, right?
Yeah, go quarantine the lace
gotta
front.
Quarantine my lace front. Spray that lever outside on the porch for like a week and keep changing the bag over and over again.
Word.
What?
Sansu, what's good?
See, we was talking. I thought you was doing like a Chinese thing just now. I know Sansu.
Oh, you know him?
I do.
That's weird. I really
no,
met
I
him
do
on
know
social media.
Sansu. That's
We're
the
gonna
homie.
talk because I was supposed to do something with them.
But I thought you was trying to be funny on some like Chinese place.
Oh no,
Sansu.
It was right on time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wait. So speaking of Sansu and all of the likes of the Chinese people,
yes.
What the hell is going on in China and also in spots in Africa with African people? They're being completely discriminated against.
Yes.
They've been kicked out of. I just watched a news report about like a South African news report, and there was a woman that's in China somewhere, and she basically all the foreigners, they're saying mostly, she said African, and then they're saying foreigners had to be kicked out of their apartments.
Oh yeah, and hotels.
Out of hotels.
Yeah.
They're not working. They're not able to go in the stores.
Nope.
So she was talking about a group of people that may live under a specific like bridge at this point because they don't have anywhere to go. So yeah, she said the one woman also was saying that they made her to get tested 3 times.
Damn.
Like, yeah.
Well, this is what's happening to me. This is just my theory, right? I said this from before. Like I've been reading so much since I just been like 13 years old that like everything that's happened is coming into fruition, right? So initially, remember that we were not leading the deaths. It was an old people thing and a white people thing. Let's just be for real. Like cancer started off as, right? Then it turned into a black thing now. They don't even talk about the white deaths anymore. They don't talk about the Asian deaths that's going on, the Indian deaths. Well, that's Asian, right? That's all, whatever. Sorry. But yeah, we're not politically correct. And if you're sensitive, don't watch the show.
Pardon me.
Okay. So they discussed all of this as far as, and then even set this stigma that said, due to our mitochondrial DNA, I even put something up, even I said it in a joking way, I still put it out there, that we weren't really getting it because the numbers were showing that we weren't.
Yeah.
Right? So being in the medical industry, working for the pharmaceutical company, having friends that are colleagues in this industry, having friends that are nurses, I talk to them, right? We are, from what I'm hearing, technically, we are not leading. However, like you said before, we need to pay attention, right?
Yeah.
Period. Because too many of us is dying, period.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, the Africans are being mistreated in China.
This is because they won't let them do those vaccine experiments on them, I believe.
Come on,
we're
about to get into it.
What I'm saying?
Because Bill Gates is being jumping in time, babe. Mm-hmm. Bill Gates is being sued by India for experiments. That's why I've been black. I don't care who doesn't like it. I'm going to regurgitate this information. Now they want to test the labs testing, right, in Africa. So now you treat black Africans this way because they're tired of being guinea pigs?
Exactly.
What's happening also is that the white race is not really producing a lot of babies.
Yeah.
We're outnumbering them. They're not really having babies. A lot of white people usually nowadays are having babies in their later life. So they're having late babies like in their 40s and things like that. But for the most part, I'll say about 65% of the white people that I know don't want, I hear the women and they really don't want to have kids. They're just like, no, I don't want kids. Oh no, I don't. They don't. We're more so Hispanic and black people are like, that's a part of what we do. We got to have babies. Right. So we're outnumbering them. So right now, this is a genocide. Okay. And then hold on. The top scientist and researcher for vaccinations and already was the number one on front line. I'm so sorry I don't have her name. African-American woman who's a researcher just tweeted a bunch of shit. Like, what y'all thinking is right, and but so many words. Everybody, I don't care how much y'all try to put this shit on conspiracies or theories or whatever, there is truth. Where there is smoke, there is fire. And you're not, you're seeing the agenda. And then you hear Bill Gates' demonic ass said it. Universal, worldwide vaccinations.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So here's the key. This is the conversation that I like to have all the time because we talk about these things all the time.
Yes.
What is we going to do?
This is the thing.
You know what I'm saying? When this comes, because we know that it's coming. And that's why I said from the beginning about the black folk. I'm glad that you reiterated that. Like, yes, we may not be the leading number, really. They may be beefing up the numbers. They may be, all of that is there. Absolutely. 1,000,000,000%. Right? But within that, if we survive this portion of this part of it, and there's another biological attack on the world, and then specifically black people, again, how are we going to be prepared for this next time? So once again, right now we're having conversations about there's a mandatory vaccination coming. I feel like it's 4 of us in here. I'm probably all 4 of us believe that there's a mandatory vaccination coming. Everybody that's on your stuff, on my stuff, we pretty much know that. So what the fuck is we about to do then for real?
But this is the thing.
We're going to take it.
This is the thing.
But we're not going to take it? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But Sienna, this is what it's going to be, right? This is what it's going to be. You're either going to take it or you're not.
Right.
And the decisions is this is what it is. If there's power in numbers, if all of us stick together and all of us don't, maybe there could be some change. But how I see it is, if you don't take it, you're going to be hungry. Your kids are going to be hungry.
They're going to blackball you from like life.
But this is all spiritual. This is all spiritual. This is old shit that's been going on for the test of time. I don't care how they put it in the Bibles, the Quran, the Torah, or whatever. They're saying this day is coming and be prepared. This is how I say. Because at the end of the day, I can't say, it's 2 things, and I know that I'm a warrior, right? I could say, fuck it, not take it. Because I'm not afraid to die. I'm not looking out here to die, but I don't walk around like, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me? This is going to sound like some selfish shit. I would wish that if they push the button today on the universe, as long as my kids are with me, like, this sounds fucked up, but I just don't feel like nobody could love them the way I love them. That's just what it is. And I wouldn't want them to be less loved than the way I love them. On some selfish shit. That's how I feel. However, it's 2 things. If I don't take it, that means that I'm going to starve to death. I'll probably be locked up, this and the third. And I could be known as this historical hero 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now when kids want to write about me or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or I could subject myself to this and try and think that it'll be easier and just think about my kids. That's not a decision. I've been thinking about this, I swear to you, Sienna, maybe 10 years. Of when it comes down to the time and however this happens, what am I really going to do? And I pray that all the time, and I can't make that decision. I don't know.
Is because it puts us back in this very time-old tale that America does to us. The United States government, or just the powers that be, put us in all the time, is choosing of the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. Like right now, again, we're coming up on 2020 election and all of this other shit, and no matter how you slice it, we put it back to a lesser of two evils. We gotta take this person so we don't get the motherfucking devil. Like, which one you gonna take? You know what I mean? That's pretty much where we are, and it's the same scenario with what they're gonna have to do with these vaccinations. They already do it to an extent with the flu shots and other type of things.
Right.
And I feel like people have been, I've maneuvered out of shots for my son via, religious purposes, writing a note and all that type of stuff. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've maneuvered previously. Like now, it's very difficult to get out of those things. So now it puts you in a space as a parent. How do you adjust your life to maybe homeschool now or consider those types of
I have considered that. I have considered that.
We have to.
And I was looking at Lanika, and I was saying that there's going to be.
Wait! Shouts out to DJ Jazzy Joyce in the building. What's up, sis? Hey,
Jazzy Joyce, is she from Philly?
DJ Jazzy Joyce?
No.
I don't know who you think about. She from here. She from New York.
Yeah. I'm thinking about somebody else then. Her name is a DJ J something from Philly or something. She's super popular. But that's what. Okay, so I'm glad you expounded on that, because I remember talking to Lanika Wright, her husband, who I want to hire to tutor my son in math, because. Sidebar, my son got straight A's and 1 F. I'm just like, I can't even. Straight A pluses.
That's okay, baby.
No, it's not.
I know, but it.
Fuck that.
I'm not the mama. No, I'm the one that can, console you.
No, it's a lazy
it's
F.
All right.
It's because it's a lazy F. Because it's his insecurity. It's his non-belief in himself. And then when I read what the teacher said, she said that, but you want to be on your computer for 10 hours on your iPhone and all this other stuff. So we're gonna take these things from you. And because I like to teach independence in men. I see a lot of mama's boys and that can't do shit for themselves. So I'm like, he's 12. You email your teacher. You let them know what you need. This your life. I passed, man. This your life, son. You about to be 13. Nobody gonna care about that sensitive shit and none of that shit no more. But about the homeschooling. I said there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be homeschooling, and it's not just black people, because white folks. I don't want to talk about the Asian communities too much. We ain't gonna talk about them right now. White folks, black folks are both tired. That's one thing that we can agree with.
I mean, because we have a lot of poor people. There's a lot of poor white people too.
They just don't highlight that. Yeah.
I mean, that's they never highlight it, but that's the thing about it. Like. We're in such a time right now that we have to make it like we have to draw lines in the sand in terms of like focusing on what we got to do for our black community and all of that. But at the same time, we will eventually, once there's some independence to our level, have to work in conjunction with the poor whites and the poor everybody else in this community. That's how it always ended up going.
Well,
but they
being very careful
to figure out a way. I mean, this to me is many, many generations down the line. We have work to do in terms of independence and understanding for the black community, particularly, that has to happen before we're ever to be interdependent in terms of working with. Because
look what they did with us with the whole feminist movement. They came to our help for our help when it came to. Women were not allowed to vote at one time in the United States. They needed our black women's votes. They did that. They said, help us over here with this feminist movement. And they shitted on us. You understand? Because that's what black people do. That's what black people do. We're so freaking forgiving. We're so sensitive. We don't know how to put our foot down. So we go join them like we're going to get something better.
But what I'm saying is that that's not something that has to happen or should happen immediately at all. There's been many a scholar for 100 years now that's been telling us that we needed to stay segregated, that we need to focus on our own particular community, build up our confidence and understanding and love for ourselves and our own nation, and then you're able to go out into these places like all the rest of them do.
Right.
Everybody else has their own personal communities that thrive, and they teach themselves about their own culture, and they focus on how they want to live, eat their food, all of that,
right,
and
in their culture,
right,
but
and then they interact with us however they choose.
All right,
so
but they have the advantage.
The same scenario.
Let's be for real though. And we do need to establish the same scenario. I think what happens to our folks is that they get very discouraged, because when you talk about beauty supply stores. It is hard for an inner city, poor Black, Afro-Latina, or whoever person to get these businesses because they don't make the deals with us. They only make the deals with China, and Chinese people only sell to themselves. So they might be buying a bundle of hair from their partner for $8, selling it for $100 and something, but they're going to sell it to us for $100 and something and tell us that we need to purchase at least 50 dozens because they only sell in bulk and shit like that. Then they come over here. They get grants quicker than me.
Absolutely.
So a lot of stuff that we try to do, I've seen people go hard and get very discouraged, and the government is doing nothing because it's all about money to help us. This is our country. Yeah. At the end of the day, we built it on our back, no matter who the fuck stole us or did what, and we still don't get anything. It's like as soon as I get here, it's another fucking door. Then I get here, and then you get our leaders like the sellouts, like the Al Sharptons and the Jesse James. Jesse James. Jesse Jackson, I'm sorry, sellouts. They get a little bit of money. They got to be the face of this. And then it's a whole bunch of niggerism going on. You understand what I'm saying? That just puts us back again. Because they know what...
This is because there's always been a constant attack and harassment on our community. So which shows that we need to join together
100.
More so than anybody else, because they attack us as a community. That means that we need to defend ourselves as a community and create our space as a community. I mean, they did this with the Homestead Act. That was supposed to be something that Black people were able to utilize, and they didn't give it to us. They gave it to immigrant Europeans that came over here and gave them all the land in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So that is what they have always done. So we really can't keep going back and saying like what it is that they're gonna do. It has to be solely about what it is that we're gonna do.
What we need to do, and the number one thing is stop spending our money with them. Period. And it's hard because everything is convenience. Even for me. The key. Even for me. You understand? But if we start spending our money, that's the only thing we're gonna get the respect. Look what happened after Dr. Martin Luther King did his movement, right? And I think I said this on our last show. I said that I'm Malcolm, I'm not Martin, right? Yeah. And because of his movement, which I agree with both of what they were saying, but Martin was the one trying to get us integrated. And he even said before they killed him, the government, that's why when people want to call me conspiracy theories and all this other stuff, I'm thinking to myself, you talking about the same government that killed Malcolm or Martin, or the same government that did Marcus? Which government are you talking about that I'm a conspiracy? I shouldn't have to think outside the box. But even with Martin, right? We boycotted the bus. We were so powerful. We shut the bus companies down because they were using our money. And then what happened? That's what happened. We forgive you. Okay, we want your money again. We had our own bus company. And we sold out to them because we felt like they could give us a little bit better. We always selling out. We always sell out. We always sell out. We always sell out.
It's very and here's the thing, right? When you have a poverty-stricken mentality, you know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to just eliminate that in one fell swoop.
Oh, 100.
You know what I'm saying?
100.
So that's something that we always have to be mindful of when it comes to our community, where we are used to a certain type of, and I'm saying generally, of course, certain type of lifestyle, certain type of competition that has to happen between ourselves and then the outside world as well. So, that's why I'm saying it has to be an initiative about literally like Black code of conduct, like things that we find as best practices in our community in order to support each other and to create this process and program to move ourselves finally forward. It's like we don't really ever put an agenda together and say this is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like we have all of these little pieces to the puzzle. Like we have whole websites and sites on Instagram that's dedicated to showing like where Black businesses are, how to get this, how to get that. Who's doing this and what industry.
Yeah, they have an app for that.
Yeah, we have these avenues. It's like it can't be about what they're doing. It has to be about what we're doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. It can't be about trying to sew into them any longer. And no matter if they're going to allow us in later or not, it shouldn't even be concerned about if they're going to let us in. We want to build up our own. Because everybody else, once again, they do the same thing. They figure out how to do it for their particular community and their people.
Yeah, but Chinatown was given to them. You know the Jews in Bed-Stuy and everything. That shit was given to them. We're not giving. I understand that, but I'm saying it's gonna always be a loophole. If I go to this person and I go to Rico, but the only way I could buy something from Names is to go through Rico. Rico gonna charge me inflated price. Yes, we have to start from the bottom and get to the top. But let me just talk about black businesses. So I'm glad you segued into that because I spend my money on black businesses with products I don't even use just for the support. I do it a million times. However, I'm tired. And you guys know, because I'm going to spank that ass a little bit, because I can talk this way because I'm a big supporter and I'm not going to stop supporting black businesses. But let me tell you something right now. I don't care if these people listening or whatever. It is what it is. And you should have friends around you to tell you these things. Because if I'm selling a product and I'm not doing a good job, my girls better call me and be like, Meek, what's good? This is not looking good. As my friend. If your friends are not telling you that these are not your friends, these are your fans. Okay, so let me just tell you about my little dilemma and a lot of dilemmas. Black businesses are very inconsistent. And I'm not talking about just the black beauty supply stores. I understand your struggle. I understand you trying everything.
Or black restaurants.
Or black restaurants, okay? All right, let's get into some things, okay, right now. I've supported black businesses. Y'all are inconsistent. You want me to, and I blow up stuff for free. Let me tell you something, because this is going to stop. When I start blowing up people's stuff, I'm going to start getting paid for this again, okay, when you want me to promote your product. Because on my last gig, I got paid for that. I only promoted your product if I want to because I was being nice. And I don't do that very well, okay? I'm kind. So, before I get into my little dilemma yesterday, and that was the third time, because I'm gonna give
it the same business or a different business?
Same business. Okay. And I will if there was, and this is real talk, if that was another race business that would treat me like that, I probably would have dug all up in their ass. Yeah. Like, hey, what's going on? I spent my money. And you know what they would have been? Very gracious and said, is there anything that I can do for you? Right. That's how they would have responded to me. Right. So when I'm spending my money with you or product, or I could possibly put you on a bigger platform to be like, yo, his food is banging, because I put people in positions to make more money than I've made on some real shit. Because whatever your product is, right. So you're inconsistent. You're unprofessional. Okay? When somebody buys tickets. Right now, we all know this is coronavirus season. And coronavirus is out and everything like that. So people have bought tickets for concerts, this and the third. And guess what? You're not going to get we understand what's going on. However, you still have to have a business ethic to say, hey guys, we didn't forget, but you could use this money towards this, that, and the third. So I seen one of them, black business, that I supported, and I knew I wasn't right now getting my money back. But as a professional, you're supposed to come on. You said nothing. And when they finally said it, because I guess people must have been saying, hey, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Well, I assumed that people would know that. Why would you assume? Yeah. Why would you think that we should know what's going on? We don't know what your business is like. You had insurance on your money and was able to give everybody back. Yeah. Fast forward, because Naeem took everybody's money for this big, he was throwing a big birthday bash at a movie theater, which we're going to take that idea. I'm going to tell you about that. But anyway, it was dope. And you know what he did when everything happened? Everybody got up with their money back in their cash app. So you can't assume shit. And that's another black person. Yeah. So you come up here now and then you explain this way. You should have did a live to me and said, hey guys, blah, 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 but whatever. Because you still got everybody money or whatever's going on with it. Keep us posted. This could go towards this. Then I order food from somebody 3 times that said that they were coming. Never came, never showed up. And every time you're going to be my first delivery. You're going to be this, you're going to be that. And I get annoyed. And the first time I laugh, like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to spank your butt. Why'd you do it? I'm not that nice. That shit is hard for me. Yeah. Yeah. Why you had me here hungry? Oh no, I ain't even leave out. Everything's an excuse instead of saying, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this. Or I'm going to come. You always waiting. You support. I'm going to throw something in the bag.
So here's the conversation that has to happen once again about black businesses. Because I hear you. And I think a lot of us experience that with black businesses specifically. And that's the disheartening part about it. Don't you think? I think that, just as much as you would write, something for a white person, we have to do the same for black businesses.
You're right.
We have to. I talked about this some time ago, and I definitely saw a meme recently posted about that, saying or someone posted a question like, should we, if something isn't correct, can't we go to the business owner or speak to the business owner, whether the person has ego or not? As the consumer, you have to be the person to let them know, look, this wasn't done well. This was like this. There ain't no shade, but I want to see you win, brother, sister, whatever it is. If you want me to come back, these are the things that need to improve. And that's how you know if somebody's really taking care of their business or they're really trying to move things forward, because they're going to listen and they're going to try to make those improvements. Our main scenario that we have to consider is customer service, and then specifically customer service with each other, with Black people. And that goes back to this idea of a code of conduct and how we interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't generally show love and appreciation and are not skeptical.
I do, and I'm tired.
I know you do.
Yeah, I'm tired.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the word I'm saying before that is generally.
Yeah.
We don't. You know what I'm saying? Because like just your experience with Black businesses is a lot of my experience with Black businesses, is all these people that's on here, a lot of people that's their experience. So it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You know what I'm saying about that, and you don't want to be like that with your own people. But you do know, we all also know on all of these platforms that if it was a white person that these Black folk were dealing with, they wouldn't treat them the same way that they treat us. I just know that for a fact. I know it. They know you. No one's going to be able to tell me differently. I just know that they would try to make things right to impress them. But with us, it's like we kind of gonna just get the nigga rig and understand. Like you my sister, you my brother type of vibe.
I don't think, I'm be honest. I only want to deal with Black people. Listen, when I show up at 10,000 Hours, the network, right? I want you guys to understand that. And I have a young lady that is interested in doing a podcast. Because let me tell you something, baby. When I'm around, you're gonna get some business. You're gonna get some business, baby. That's what I do. I bring business to Black businesses. Yeah. Now, I left my other situation, all love, but everybody know Pink Elephant, open book. So you could translate this whatever way you want to, right? And my other situation, there was love there. Oh, this is where we're gonna talk about the marriage and stuff, right? Oh, this all incorporates.
Yeah, how much time we got left? Yeah, let's get to that. Finish this up and we're gonna get to this last.
This is gonna segue right into that, right? 20 minutes. Okay, good. We can wrap this up 3 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna segue into that. So listen. My other situation that I was in, I love them. But this is how Black people, sensitive asses, this is what they want to do sometimes. I'm going to spank y'all, and I love y'all. I want y'all to know that I'm coming out here with some love, okay? I'm your mama right now. But they want to start off with love when we family. No, the fuck we not. Okay, let me just be clear when it comes to this business shit, because I've done the family thing with people before, and once they start saying that you're their family, that's when they start getting lazy and comfortable, and she ain't gonna mind. Even when I'm spending my money.
But that's how we interact with each other for whatever reason.
Okay,
all right, you're right.
All right, it's not working.
We should not.
It's not working. You gotta establish family. Which is loyalty.
So we
right,
have
because
to,
we Black.
Right. So we have to also. I feel like it is like family. So we have to like family. Also reprimand, chastise, let you know that this is incorrect behavior. If you want me to remain a close-knit part of your family.
We do that. Let's say we do that.
Let's say we do
it. Because so I feel like 10,000 Hours is my family, right? Mm-hmm. I really feel like the universe aligned this and put us together just from how all of us met. Yeah. Like a story with the connection. When Louis shows up, right? As a Black young businessman, he shows up like he's excited to see us here.
Yeah.
You understand? At the end of the day, he's like my boss. Put it that way. I'm coming on your platform right now with our talent. He seems like he's excited when he sees the show and he's not here, because we love Louis' energy, you know? He'll text, y'all did good. Yo, I finally watched the show. Me and wife, we finally did it. Y'all did a great job. That's family.
That's also a great business person.
And that's a great business person.
Somebody that knows how to take care of their workers,
to make
of
them
their
come
clients,
back.
Of their consumer. Yes.
I never want to be long. I never want to be late.
That's business is business. That's
but with Louis, business came first. When I walked in here and I had questions or whatever, he was sharp. Can y'all do this? Can we do this? Can we go on location? We could do. Basically, even if he couldn't, his business mind was like, we could do whatever. Bring that money. Bring that business here. I appreciate that. I like that. And I'm going to stick to that because you're loyal to your business first. So that means that you're going to be loyal to me because you're not going to fuck me over. You understand?
And what proves him to be an even better businessman is the follow through, that there's actually things that are here and have materialized.
All the time.
Because it does, there's a lot of schmucks that can put some money together and get a business. That's not a hard thing to do. No. But to maintain it, to run it, to have a happy and productive, space is a whole nother place to be. So
for sure,
you know what I'm saying? Louis is a great example of that, definitely. And I do know some other business-minded Black folk out there that are similar, and those are the ones that are doing well in their arena. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that are not doing as well are the ones that have the excuses. That's like, yo, you gonna let me just get it like this because we family, even though we really not. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's the excuse. And guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna do business with you because I was the person that would keep going to these establishments or these places and support them solely based on because they're Black. Nah, business don't have no color. Cash App don't have no color.
Right.
When
It's green. It's green.
When it's green. When Moosh Boosh apparel drops, and get into it. When Moosh Boosh apparels drop, I'm selling to the world.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not focusing on nobody that don't support me.
Yeah, I mean, support that's all that's really necessary.
I don't care what color you are at this point. You understand? So when we talk about the business side, we're going to segue into marriage a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was saying that we got to twist it. I remember talking to this Armenian guy. He goes, Tamika, why are you not married? You know, marriage is a business.
They like to talk to you about marriage, don't they?
Right. He was like, marriage is a business. You know how much things you could get in America? And instead of me thinking from my old mind, like, what? It's a business. I mean, it should be love. Because I'm not getting what he's saying. Marriage is a business. Yeah. And it's okay. Let me tell you why. It is okay because even back in our villages and things like that, before our culture was almost stolen away from us, our language and everything. The man knew, or the one, whatever, if I get with this person, it's what you can offer my family, what my family can offer you. You understand?
That's how all marriage was. That's how all marriage, an endowment. Yes.
A dowry or whatever.
Dowry, right,
yeah, like exactly. But it's and even in up here in America, whatever, the father would ask you, how are you going to take care of my daughter? Because it's a business. We already know we love each other. If I'm going to marry somebody just for love, I would have been done married my first high school sweetheart or some shit like that. If it was just for love, do not, I don't know if you're going to be consistent. Love don't mean you consistent. Let's say I've had my heart broke by a man before and I still love him to this day as a friend. Not like, I don't hate the person. You understand what I'm saying? But, and I would never marry you because what am I marrying? To struggle? I'm going to marry you just to be poor and struggling? Nah, that's not going to be a happy marriage. I'd rather be your girlfriend.
Let me read this real quick. Family and business don't mix, though I never experienced any disrespect. I support Black businesses. We're going to just go back there real quick. Yeah. Any disrespect, I support. Black business. And most of them are people I built friendships with from childhood. Mostly everything I own or wear comes from those businesses. That's what's up for supporting Black businesses. Does business mix in a marriage?
Yes and no. It
depends on the people.
It depends on the people.
I think it all depends on
and it depends what business you're running. Let me tell you something. I could not be in the office every day with my husband. I need that 8 hours to myself to come home to talk to you about some shit. I want to miss you a little bit. I don't need to be like, here, Bobby, babe, could you fax this for me and if we have an outside business together, let's say, I don't know, anything like a tax business or something like that. Where
my husband can manage me.
Oh, I would love that. If I had a
business manager, man,
I would listen to him more too.
Yep.
It is something, right? Ooh, it is something about your parents can tell you what to do. Like, Tamika, you know you're supposed to do this, you know you're supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I know, but my man come along and tell me it's done.
I feel like I'm a little different with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a bit more pushback normally. It just depends on the man. It's a rare one that I just immediately bow down in submission to and just gonna listen to every word that he says.
Right.
That person I don't think really exists. But in terms of I've grown enough to understand that people do know more than me. Especially
Absolutely.
in certain areas.
I don't want to be the smartest person in the room.
Exactly, especially in certain areas. So if this man has more know-how in, developing my business, if he's proven that in some way, shape, or form or whatever, and this is the person also that I love, then I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, why not? I think it's sexy.
It is sexy.
I think it's very sexy.
And I'm like, listen, you know what's sexy? When your man really gives a shit about your craft.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll
like, babe, get on this.
We
do this, or I'll put this together.
We
about to send this there. What you mean? Are we about to go? Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
We got a couple minutes. I'm sorry. Can I just hit some of these people? So somebody said, what life skills do? You have, Rockbird says, what life skills do you have if we have to go into survival mode? It takes a village. How will your village work and what can you produce to survive? Wow. Yeah. And then I had something good from someone else too. John Jones said they're going to make it mandatory or you won't be able to work. Yeah. Or kids won't be able to go to school. Right. You're not going to be able to travel.
Right.
Also, they might start putting microchips on the people as well. Yeah. But we know what's going on. It's just the thing. And is living that important when it comes to receiving vaccinations? I mean, listen, don't let me, this is not going to sound cool, guys, but come on, everybody drink this juice.
What, Tamika?
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep forever. I don't don't want to take the vaccination. I'm gonna have my kids and my husband.
No. We gotta do
and
it.
We're gonna
it's
Jim
gonna
Jones
be a
it.
fucking revolution. No, it's not. It ain't gonna be no fucking Jim Jones in it. We gonna get together, y'all. I hope y'all.
We need more guns.
I fuck that. I don't care about. You can get the guns. You can do whatever you want to do.
Guns.
We gotta organize. We gotta get our people together first in terms of our health. We need to understand who we are. Get us back to our original roots in terms of our spirituality. The women will lead you there. I can guarantee it. We will cook the food that y'all need to be warriors and strong. All our little soldiers out there, all our little gangbangers, all of that. We gonna need y'all real quick and real soon because you're gonna have to hold down the fort and protect all the people. You must understand that we have all of these positions in our community already.
I'm a black revolutionary.
People make it real clear who they are. They make it very clear who they are. So there's soldiers in our community already. You want to put your life on the line for something, then you need to do it in terms of protecting our women and children and our
and
community.
not for your big homie that's gonna leave you in jail, not write you one letter, call you up or nothing like that. Not take care of your kids, not write nothing. Okay, do it for a real cause, not for the nigga that was down for you when you was out here, but you ain't getting out one motherfucking phone call or nothing like that. Let's get into it.
You yelling at me in my ear? Yes.
Why she always gotta be dissing me on public?
I'm not dissing you.
She always be dissing me.
She was yelling at me.
It's a way to say it.
Names.
I'm passionate.
Yelling at me.
I'm passionate. That's called passion. And yes, Names, you said the right thing. Just don't even get into it.
See, he's learning. We got him together earlier.
They said the revolution will be televised.
Yeah.
I'm an Angela Davis type of person, right? I don't meet too many people that got that spirit in their heart. I really don't. I meet a lot of talkers.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And there's
like I don't even switch at work.
There's just mad work that has to be done prior to all of that. There's so much learning, there's so much knowledge, there's so much teaching, there's so much understanding that has to happen before our community is
like
ready to even do that. Of course we are. Absolutely.
I get a little discouraged sometimes, I'm be honest.
But we need the masses. We need the homies. We need the whole everybody. We need everybody. And I mean all of us to be like, nah, this junk right here come before everything because this is how they target us.
Well, we need to do an oath.
They pick us out like that.
We need to do an oath, okay? Like we need to. It needs to be something just like a person, the way they get into the Mason, become a Mason, gangs, doctors. I mean, cops. They even have oaths and things like that. We need something that if you let the secret out to do this, you're getting popped. Just like Dr. Umar got a lot of shit with him, but you gotta know how to take the meat and potatoes out of the soup, right?
That's the saying of don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
That's
right.
What that means.
And exactly. And what he was saying was, I don't even care if you black. If you ain't getting down, you laying down.
I'll teach you, young one. Right.
Yeah. If you ain't getting down, then you laying down. That's it. I don't care if you black or nothing. We about to have a revolution. This shit is about to be serious. We could basically have a financial warfare by just not spending money.
I mean,
that will make them bow down. How many times? I remember, let me tell you something real quick. It was a corner store and the dudes was very, they were some Dominican people. They were very rude to my brother. They sold my mother some bullshit. My mother's the nice person and da-da-da-da. My brother is like neighborhood nip. He coming around here. He kind of coming to save the hood. That's where I come from. So he went in there like, yo, you sold my mother this and my brother just brought this back and I don't know. My brother beat him the fuck up. And he was like, yo, my brother beat him the fuck up for the purpose of it. He told him, after that he talked to him, he was like, you in our neighborhood.
He one of them niggas that he punch you in the face and then help you up. Like, come on, bro, let me help you.
That's him. That's fact.
I had
love him.
Had an ex like that.
He's super loyal.
We like that
like,
energy.
He was like me. I would see him shortchange the little kids a little bit.
He need to be beat
He was
up
like, it just started getting. But what happened was my brother bought some backwood. He brought it back. My mother came and they sold it to my mother, the same pack. So my brother saw him like, you gonna disrespect my mother is so nice. Like we the rebels and she need kids like us. So he went there was trying to talk to him and he was with that, oh no, da-da-da. My brother bust his ass. I came in from work and I knew it was my brother. I went to the store like, I was like, yo. Everything was broke. The thing I said, that's my brother. Gosh. But he fights for a cause.
But and that really, that's what I'm saying. In terms of us, when I talk about like, oh, we have soldiers in our community, it's literally like we have to just transmute that energy to another place. That's it. The energy is fine. The brotherhood, the fraternity, the camaraderie that you're looking for, the togetherness, the way you lock down a community and shit. Any place I've ever been where it's been Bloods or anything like that, the whole block is run by this situation.
Like he said.
So if that's the case, then I'm telling you, I feel like one of the biggest goals we should do is on a block, we need to get a whole house, train these niggas how to really really do some type of martial arts or some real type of something.
No, people need to learn how to. People need to learn.
Us.
Fuck martial arts. Okay, these white folks coming with guns.
No, we
martial
need
arts.
that too.
It's going like you said.
No,
we need more guns because history repeats itself. People
guns, but we also have to train the mind. These niggas ain't got no discipline. They ain't got no self control. You want to get? They already got guns. They already got.
They don't got enough guns. They don't got enough guns.
Okay, but the mindset, the wild.
You yelling in my ear now, but it's passion. I understand it.
That wild boy mentality. That wild boy mentality is definitely what they need. That they need to rein in. But it's right in terms of being a soldier, want to be protected, want to work together on something like that. But in terms of where you're putting the energy is incorrect. They can have guns, fine. But you want that type of mindset with a bunch of guns? They already got them. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta work on the mindset too. That's the only reason I said
you gotta work on it. You gotta work on a safe house. It's gonna be babies not eating, where the baby's gonna stay. But we have to have everybody in order, and that's what I talk about, the chain of command. This is the problem with our community, is that nobody understands the chain of command. It's too many, what they say, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And I heard that was a racial slur. I'm so sorry, but you get what I'm saying. Everybody want to be the engine. Nobody want to be the steering wheel. Nobody want to be the tires. Nobody want to be the gas. Nobody want to be nothing that makes this car run, to make this movement run. Everybody want to be the top dog. People want fame more than they want money. You understand what I'm saying? These days, people are attention whores. So I feel like this Okay, 5 minutes. All right, sorry. This generation is the most revolutionary, honestly, because they not trying to kiss nobody ass. They telling you like how it is. These young guys out here, y'all getting money. Y'all making more money than what I was making when I was younger.
That's why they the most revolutionary.
Y'all the most revolutionary.
They don't play no games. They don't wait for nobody to teach them how to do nothing.
If you are a big homie, you already have power. Yeah. Okay? If you one nigga that could get, you one guy that could get masses together and they're listening to you, you a power. You a whole king out here.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta redirect
these that. They generals. That's what I'm saying. We got armies. We have soldiers.
Absolutely.
But again, it's like, how do we infiltrate to an extent and try and teach the knowledge that they need to understand why they have to protect us and each other? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. It has to be about how we gonna get them to understand that those that look like us are not the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like that we have to change this idea of who the enemy is. And that's the difficult part, because that's the matrix, the red pill, blue pill, the waking up, the intense study. That's the understanding. That's why I said some silly shit like martial arts. Yeah, because niggas got to get disciplined.
Well, martial arts is a discipline.
And I only said that to say, like, we could pick it. We could do a comedic, whatever the fuck we want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Black people, whatever.
They got to get back to spirituality, you know as well.
Saying?
They really have to get back to spirituality.
It's discipline.
It's discipline. It's bigger than them, and it's you got to get back into your spirituality and back into your roots.
Hey, Nikki.
And know that you're fighting for a cause. It's a real cause. It's not for a block that you don't own, my nigga. Like, it's not. It's like Shrewinski and them own that shit.
So the end.
But we can.
Right. No, we definitely can. That's a whole nother conversation that we definitely need to do.
Not for nothing, Sienna. Me and you right here, two women, right? I said, let's start an all-girls movement. Who was down?
Yeah.
Chirps. Mm-hmm. Chirp. Y'all want to get to this M or no? Because we can. Chirp, chirp. Everybody want instant gratification. Nobody want to put the work in.
Why you ain't selling the CBD tea then, Tamika? I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Nah. I was about to say, speaking of.
I was just trying to lighten it up.
We got about 3. We didn't even hit all our topics. Damn.
We did. Teddy Riley, stimulus check, mandatory vaccinations, Africans in China,
marriage,
ups and downs of supporting Black businesses.
Okay.
That's what we did.
Judah Black said, I like your name, Judah. We always been able to go at each other. That means nothing. That's easy. The tough part is going at them. That's so true. I mean, we know that. But for some reason, we could get into the psyche about that. We got a few more minutes, guys, and then we're wrapping up. Because it is something in the Black mind that still wants white acceptance. Okay,
Dr. John Henry Clark. Please go look him up.
We change the way we talk when they come around us.
And listen to Dr. John Henry Clark. He tells you that the reason that the African doesn't have anything or doesn't want things for their life because they took the confidence away from us. They took our confidence, and that's what it is.
When you break the family up,
we are beautiful. We are strong. We are amazing. We are the most intellectual. We have everything at our fingertips.
We
come from this universe, but
know
but we
that.
gotta know it. That's the difference. They know it. We know that they know it.
Yeah.
That's key that they know it. They've been showing us that they know it. They
I
stole
don't care.
everything from us. They know it.
As much as we talk, we need for especially for black men, they need a black male figure.
Yeah, that's not my
somebody
job.
that just talk about it. Somebody that's be about it. You know, somebody that really come into this community. When you put me on with the guy to do the mentorship, I know I got to and to do mentorship or whatever. Okay, to do the mentorship. What I knew was when it's time for me, and thank you, Sienna, again. But what I knew was with Tone is when I go and talk to these girls and even other people, I could give them things that are tangible. I don't care if they came up to the radio station. I don't care if I could teach them how to use the boards. I don't care if they come here and see that. I don't care if they blow it up on Instagram. I'm going to give them something besides a motivational fucking speaking.
Right.
I used to get hired to do shit like that. After a while, I started getting exhausted because I'm like, are you following through or am I just talking? But I just take the money and I don't do anything phony. So I'm coming there for a message and I want to touch somebody. And if I'm not touching somebody, you can keep your money. Because again, I'm a money magnet. I'm going to always get money some type of way and I'm never going to have to lay on my back for it. I believe that. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. So I don't want this dirty money because I believe in karma really heavy, and it's gonna come back to me some way or my kids or something. So I'm gonna leave back off of this, and I'm going to get blessed abundantly. They want to see shit. These young guys when I talk to them, they like, yeah, these niggas always talking. We don't want to talk. We want to, yeah. Because guess what? The same dude that they were selling drugs for was only giving them sneakers.
Right.
They are like, it's just sad. It's a terrible cycle, but we're going to get it together.
Definitely. When we finish these types of things, we got to always have, or if you finish a motivational speech or something, you got to have a call to action.
Yeah.
Like, what's the next step that, when we reconvene, what are we going to do? What's going to be different? How are we going to improve? What will you have read? What will you have studied? Who will you have talked to? Like, that's any type of business, network marketing, all that CBD. That's what they teach you to do. The next thing you should do is go out and talk to. Make sure you have a goal. How many people you going to talk to by the end of the day? How many sales you going to make? 3, 4, 5? What you going to do?
Well, if
CBT?
you know what?
We got to go.
Okay, so we got to go real quick. I'm thinking, guys, and what do you think about this? And we'll pick it up next Sunday. Let's celebrate Juneteenth. Of
course.
Yes, and let's really do it. And then there we can start having these kind of meetings and start talking to people.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Yeah.
Bumper 4th of July, we're going to do Juneteenth real bad.
We always need to do Juneteenth and nothing else. That was a great way to exit all of this. Shouts out to everybody that was here for Moosh Boosh, y'all. My Instagram fam that was here. Thank you so much. Y'all y'all was with me and they just got off. And then shouts out to everybody that was on what's the name? Facebook. What you talking about? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I'm dancing. I was being silly. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and Sienna, the one and only baby in the Chicago Concrete Glamour. Moosh Boosh. Thank you.
Peace, y'all.
Thank you, guys. Y'all